Now let's trace out what this for loop does. So suppose that S is equal to the string hello and C is equal to L. So what is this going to do? Well, we're first going to set a variable I equal to 0. So on the first iteration before we've even started, I is equal to 0 and also ACC is equal to 0. Okay? So we then check, is I less than s dot length? S dot length is, of course, 5. So I'll just put that out in math notation here. The vertical bars just mean the size of. So the size of, or the length of S is equal to 5. And then after every iteration of the loop, so when we get down to this point, before we jump back up to the top and reevaluate the condition, we're going to increment I by 1. Okay? So let's draw out the string with space for the indices and the characters themselves. So when I is equal to 0, we're going to be checking to see if H is equal to C, which is the character L. So is s dot char at I, which is 0, which is H, equal to C? No, because the character H is not equal to the character L, so we do not increment ACC by 1. So we then increment I by 1, then we jump back up to the top. So ACC is still 0. Let's shift this over slightly to the left. There we go. And then we do it again. So is I less than s dot length? Yes, because 1 is less than 5. Okay. So then we check again. Is s dot charat of 1, which is E, equal to L? No, of course not. So we do not increment ACC. So then we jump down here. I is incremented to 2. And then ACC is still 0. Okay, we check it again. Is I less than s dot length? Yes, it is. So we go into the loop, or the loop body. We then check, is s dot charat of 2, which is L, equal to L? Yes, it is. So now we finally increment ACC from 0 to 1, and then we increment I to be 3. Okay, then we check it again. Is I less than s dot length? Is 3 less than 5? Yes, it is. So we do it again. Is s dot charat of 3 equal to L? So is L equal to L? Yes, it is. So we increment 1 to be 2. And then L becomes 4. Or sorry, I becomes 4. Okay? Then we jump back up, evaluate the condition. Is 4 less than 5? Yes, it is. So we go again. Is s dot charat of I, which is O, equal to L? No, it's not. So we do not increment ACC, so this stays 2, this becomes 5. Then we jump back up, and now we see, is 5 less than 5? No, it is not. So once this condition becomes false, we jump down to immediately after the after the for loop. Okay? In this case, we're just returning ACC, so the count charge loop method will in fact return the correct answer, which for the case of hello and C equals L, the answer is 2. Okay?